they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep it.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Now look at this. Big gain by 5. I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
The 26-yard
play action. Stafford eluding the pressure right. They'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Carry on Johnson.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Made at the 12-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And 3.
Now Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and he's taken down. Julian Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Lions 10, Cowboys nothing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away to his left. He'll fire deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The tackle by Jalal.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Following the penalty, it's Johnson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Carry on Johnson.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
36-yard line.
From the 36, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
We've seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Greg Zuerlein.
CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Lions 10, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Stafford looks to throw again. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the right and complete to Galladay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. of the gun. Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact...
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. Gets around him, and he works free. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 5-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and
dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. He can run for Taylor. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say the lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect an attack right here on this play. But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 2nd down. It's Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
6-yard attempt.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gano on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
5-yard line.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride for Payne. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to put...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Throwing is Stafford, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
24, Cowboys 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, cuts up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pick up of 2.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. But that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. For the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. That'll be complete to Tyree Cleveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Well, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
The Cowboys.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by David Buchanan. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Down the second down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70th catch for it on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Carry on Johnson.
It's the former Lion and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Stafford now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really.